Hey loves, Kim here, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm doing something a bit different. This isn't exactly a starter home, but what it is a starter apartment complex here in the new world of Del Sol Valley. And I wanted to do an apartment complex mainly because I went to Mirage Park, which is kind of like the starter area in this neighborhood, and I chose a lot that looked empty, but when I got there, it was just a bunch of trees. And then I realized that this lot was huge. Like, this is a 50 by 40 lot. And I don't know, it struck me as something kind of odd having a starter home or the starter area with such huge lots. So why not take advantage of that and make a multifamily home or apartment complex? And yeah, here we are. From what I hear about LA, the cost of living is high and the actual space that you get for your money is low. So I wanted to keep that in mind. So these are all 1 bedrooms. They're not big at all, but for someone just starting out, more than likely you're not going to be bringing in tons and tons of furniture. So this may just be the right amount of space for your Sims. So yeah, how you all doing today? I'm doing great actually, except for the fact that right now my Twitter account has been locked. I don't really know what to do about it. I sent in a appeal and I've been trying to like reset my password and all of that jazz. But what happened, from my understanding, was I was trying to share my last build, which is the California Mansion build, via Twitter from the game because I was really excited about it. I was getting great responses from Twitter and Instagram and all of that, and I was like, okay, well, this will be a faster way for me to share my build from the game. Now, I've done it before, but I haven't done it in a while, so maybe that triggered some sort of suspicious activity. I don't know, but the reasoning that they said was that it was blocked for automated behavior. And my interpretation of that is that basically I'm having a bot post for me, which is not true. So I'm kind of in a pickle right now. Twitter is how I talk to a lot of you all, and it's been such a powerful platform for me to grow and expand with you all and share my content. So it makes me sad that I can't really access my Twitter account right now. If you've had this issue before, something similar, it would be greatly helpful if you let me know what you did. And the other problem is whatever phone number that I had linked with my Twitter account. Mind you, I created my Twitter account like over a year ago. I don't have that phone number anymore. So it's asking me to send a text message to that specific number. Like, I don't have the option to change it. I don't have the option to say send it to my email instead. It's only that phone number. So I don't know what to do. I can't get the confirmation code from that phone number because I don't have that number anymore. So it's been kind of stressful. It's been blocked for about 2 days now, and I miss y'all. I want to be able to share this build via Twitter, but for now that doesn't look like it's happening. I mean, hopefully someone from the appeal sector of Twitter reach out to me and unlock my account. I don't know, but again, if you all know what I can do in this situation, please let me know. You know, help a girl out. I can really use it. But anyway, back to the build. I decided to use these doors and windows that came with the Get Famous pack. Oh, and by the way, this build only has Get Famous and base game. So I wanted to do something that really shows off the new pack and also kind of challenges me to fine-tune my focus to just 1 or 2 packs. So yeah, I think I did a pretty decent job here. Let me know if you all agree. So yeah, I had so much fun with this build. I was able to keep things very, very simple, and this build got done a lot quicker than what I anticipated, which is a great thing. So yeah, right now we're just working on the exterior, getting everything sorted out. getting the roofing together, getting the stairs and the balustrades together. I spend a great deal of time on the exterior. I really don't even get into decorating the interior until maybe like the last 3 or 4 minutes of the video. And that's because I only personalize one unit. The rest of the units will be blank. That way you and your Sims can decide what is best, what's going to suit their needs and their personality. And I just decorate one just to show you all that it can be done. I mean, it will be tight quarters. However, if you're able to scale back and minimalize the things that your Sims use, it's going to work out in your favor. Now, this part here is why I truly love The Sims 4 and why building in The Sims 4 is such a game changer. I'm able to copy and paste rooms, like hello. So like I said earlier, this is a 50 by 40 lot. So it's just way too big for a starter house in my opinion. And I didn't want to have all of this green area just sitting around, like the place is looking empty, looking kind of, you know, a bit on the light side. So I decided to make this into an apartment complex. Now, initially I was going to leave it as a quad. So a quad is just basically where there's 4 units attached to each other, similar to a duplex, but basically doubled. But I had so much space left over, I felt like a second quad would make it just feel more full, feel more, you know, true to its purpose, I guess. And yeah, I'm using these panels. All of these outdoor panels are from Base Game. I really love those bricks. I don't think that they are I don't think they've always been in the game. I think they might have come with the recent patch update, and by the bricks I mean the darker bricks on the bottom level. I'm pretty sure that siding has always been there, and definitely the stone panels on the columns have always been part of Base Game. And I really like the roofing. I kept it very simple. If you kind of look at it for a minute, it kind of looks like a cat. I didn't plan it at all, but I really like how cute that is. And I'm adding in some windows around the place. And yeah, I'll probably say the most difficult thing that I had to do was just decide the layout of that one apartment unit. And then once I deemed that that was enough space, copy and pasting it was easy breezy. I wanted to make the units a little bit unique. So the units on the left side are one way, and then the units on the right side are opposite. So, you know, the kitchens are on different sides, the bedrooms are on different sides, but they basically mirror each other. So yeah, I really love all of the columns and the fencing and balustrades here. Those balustrades, columns, and fencings are all from Base Game, and the stairs are from Get Famous. I really love them, and I feel like they pair very well together. Now you can see me over here adjusting the terrain with the new terrain editing tools that we got in the update. We'll get back to that in just a little bit. I don't feel like I have the best handle on terrain tools just quite yet. So I'm doing like subtle hills and things like that. I like building in subtlety in general, so it didn't bother me, but I would like to get more comfortable with the terrain editing tools. That way I can make more extreme builds if I so choose to. So currently I'm using these decorative pieces called Thousands of Years to line the parking lot. Eventually I do have to change that because I realized that that is from Get Together. It's not from Base Game or Get Famous. So I do eventually change it, but for now it just gives me a rough layout of how I'm going to set up all the cars and things in the back. And yeah, I used that concrete flooring from Base Game, and I think it's called like Glamour Concrete or something like that. I don't know, Glamour Tough, I don't know, but I really like it. I really like the kind of tile detailing that this offers. What am I doing now? Yeah, I think I'm still lining up everything, and now I'm about to add in a fence from Base Game. I think all of the fencing like around the perimeter of this apartment complex is from Base Game. And I took this technique here from my last build, which is the California Mansion. If you haven't seen it, by the way, I will link it on the screen and probably in the description bar below. But basically, with both of these, I'm taking a semicircle approach to where cars or whatever would enter. I think that this would be perfect for people just coming through the property but don't actually live on the property. So maybe like post officers or a moving company, or if you were calling up an Uber, they will pick you in that kind of circle. It's not exactly a roundabout, but you're just kind of going in one side and out the other. I just feel like that was a great way to kind of direct traffic, even though we don't have cars. And then the back parking area would be for residents to park their personal vehicles. I am in love with that swan sign. We'll get into that in just a second. In my head, this is what we're building right now, which is kind of like where all of the mail would be. Like if the post officer was to drop off the mail, it would just be at one central location, and then the tenants here can go here and pick up their mail or whatever. And I'm using those awnings that came with Face Game, just to kind of frame up the place. Actually, make it feel a bit more official. I think that's just kind of the feel I was going for, and I was pulling that from some of the surrounding houses. They kind of have that, like a similar Mediterranean roofing style, so just kind of tying it into the neighborhood. I raised the foundation a little bit with the terrain editing tools, and now I'm just decorating with all of these different flowers. I feel like even though this apartment would be like kind of like in a lower scale area, I still wanted the curb appeal to look nice. Like I still wanted to have greenery. I still wanted to make this place look attractive. And just because this is in Mirage Park doesn't mean that it has to look like trash. So I don't know. That was just my thinking. Yeah, and I'm using that roof piece that came with the base game pack. Now I'm going into my gallery and getting this room that I saved some time ago. These are the by the bug items that kind of resemble bricks, and I'm just lining the curved pathway with it. I do cut out quite a bit because it took me a while just to get it just right. I can be quite a perfectionist with these things. I like how it comes out in the end, but during the process, like I'm always fighting with myself, like, okay, just stop, and then no, just keep going. So that's my everyday struggle when it comes to being a perfectionist. But anyways, now we are adding in some more bushes and flowers in these little green areas that we left unfilled. And I make it look a bit more lush by using those patches of flowers from the terrain options. If you're not using these, you really should, because look, it gives that much more life. It makes it look like, you know, there's a landscaping company that actually tends to the flowers and things out here instead of them just growing out wild from the ground. So I really like the element of having things look a little bit more lush and luxurious. Now I'm adding in some outdoor lighting. I believe all of the lights that I use outside are from Base Game, because the ones from Get Famous, they're a bit too fancy to just be having all out willy-nilly, especially at this lot. So yeah, I'm just using some lights just to light up the place. That way your Sims can see at night. And now I am just adding some more lights in the flowers and things like that. So we switched back to daytime, and I think I'm just going to be doing a bit more terrain paints just to make the place look a little bit more, not necessarily lived in, but kind of one with nature. Like people actually walk around here, like this isn't just brand new and plopped down. Like, you know, was actually some building going on. So I really like doing that with my terrain paints. And I'm just adding in a tree in the back and painting the area just to give a bit more definition and variation between the types of terrain. So yeah, I had so much fun doing this. I hope you all will enjoy. I think we're kind of getting to the last bit of the video where I actually hop in and decorate one of the units. The sim that I had in mind was a young adult female who wants to be maybe like a beauty influencer or a vlogger, or you know, just someone like a social media personality. Let's go with that. I think that's probably the most accurate. And I love that picture that came from Get Famous. This bed and that side table comes with Get Famous. Now I had to get rid of that side table because there wasn't enough room for that and the more view station, and I definitely needed that, so I do get rid of it. But I like the overall style of these items. There's definitely quite a bit of variety. Like, it varies from like really upscale golds and silvers, this and that, kind of similar to the sign out front where it's like really opulent, really over the top. And then there's just a lot of kind of everyday things like this bed and that rug, and they have a bit of kind of like a spicy flair to it. Not exactly mid-century modern, but kind of sort of. Like, a lot of these items are reminiscent to the bowling stuff pack. But what I really love as far as the decor pieces that I've seen so far are the rugs. Oh my gosh, like I'm living for that rug in the bedroom. And also this well-traveled rug, I think that's what it's called, that's in the living room. Yeah. And yeah, I'm just adding in some more decor pieces. I'm not sure what that piece of wood does in the kitchen, but I really like it. And I like the arrow sign and all of these other little things. And I like that little side table in the living room. I just don't like the fact that the vase is stuck to it. Like, I want to have options to put whatever I want in there. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. It really means a lot to me, and hopefully this whole Twitter drama will be resolved soon. If not, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do, but you can definitely follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Simply-Nisey. I post different screenshots, and you know, I let you all know when I drop the video over there. Hopefully my Twitter will be unlocked soon. I just don't know what I need to do, but if by the time you watch this video it is back up and running, my Twitter handle is Simply-Nisey YT. And as always, you can download my items from the gallery. My origin ID is Simply-Nisey. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy this build, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye guys.